Hi there, I'm Kristen Brown, the founder of Happy Hour Effect. Welcome to my world. This world did not exist just a few years ago. This world evolved out of actually a bittersweet story. A few years ago, I was married. I was working in corporate America, had a beautiful baby girl, lived in the suburbs with the dog, kind of that thing that we all strive to get to, think where we want to be. And then something knocked me off my feet. My healthy 30-year-old husband, Todd, died of a heart attack in his sleep. No risk factors, 30 years old, former college athlete, tall, skinny, ate healthy. Just a complete fluke that absolutely floored me, floored my life, and forever changed the way that I would look at the world. Now, to add insult to injury to that stress, just a couple weeks after he died, I was thrust into a very challenging situation at work. So between the personal stress and grief and the professional challenges that I was facing, I was a mess. I was a big stress mess. And I couldn't function. I was sick all the time. I am pretty sure I wasn't a very good parent to my baby daughter. And something snapped inside of me at one point, about 6 months after my husband passed away. I was at surf camp being pummeled by the waves. And something snapped and made me realize that, you know what, I could not live in this pit of pity and self-victimization and feeling sorry for myself and stress, because I didn't want my daughter to ever look back on her childhood and think, oh, my mom was so stressed out, or my mom was so sad, or my mom was so anything except the most awesome mom in the world. I wanted her to look back on her childhood with a smile and thinking, oh my gosh, my mom was amazing despite this terrible thing that happened to us. And so I started researching everything I could on stress and health and grief and well-being and work-life balance and, pretty much anything I could get my hands on, books, lectures, classes. If it existed out there as a piece of research on stress, I probably have read it. And through all of it, came to realize that there are better ways to manage stress and all of the stuff that we juggle than popping a pill. There are better ways to manage it than 30 minutes sitting in a room and meditating. That works, and I actually love that, and I'm a proponent of meditation. But it doesn't work for everyone. I discovered there is no one-size-fits-all solution for stress, for juggling everything, for making your dreams a reality, because what works for you isn't going to work for your neighbor or your coworker or even your spouse. So you really have to embrace flexibility and experimentation and change. Change is such a hard thing for people. But with the happy hour effect and the way that I make change and stress manageable and approachable and realistic in how to make it all work in your life, it's been life-changing for people. The life mapping process that I have people go through, whether they want to just get a hold of their stress, whether they want to start a business, whether they want to write a book, whatever it is you want to set out to accomplish in your life, by sitting down and using my expertise. Whether you read one of my books, whether you see me speaking on stage, whether we work one-on-one as a coach or you take one of my courses online, I help you to level set all that crazy stuff that you juggle and say, okay, what do I need to prioritize right now? Doesn't mean everything else is less important. It just means right now, here's where I need to focus to get to this goal that I have, whether it's stress management, whether it's starting a business, whether it's writing a book. Because the fact is, all that stuff's amazing and great and wonderful, and it's so good to have goals. But when you try to add goals onto all the stuff we're already juggling every day, man, it can put us over the top, and that big, exciting, happy, crazy, wonderful, awesome goal can begin to feel like a drag because we're trying to squeeze it in amongst everything else that's already dominating our time. So that's really what the happy hour effect is. That's what my world is today. I started it, to be a role model for my daughter, and turns out I was actually becoming a role model for other people too. Who knew, And so it actually inspires me to see the people that I've helped and the people that have emailed me after they've worked with me or seen me on stage and said, you seriously changed my life. And that's the best thing any person could ever want to imagine hearing. And I hear it all the time. And so that's why I'm here, to help you change your life in a way that still fits with what your lifestyle needs are, still fits with who you are and kind of what your essence and personality and lifestyle is. But just take it up there. Just ignite it. Just push it up there, just right up to the next level. And it can happen. It can happen for you because I've seen it happen for thousands of people. And it's exciting. It's really, really exciting. So thank you for checking me out here at the Happy Hour Effect. You can check me out on Facebook, on YouTube. KristenBrown.tv is where my blog lives. Twitter, pretty much anywhere. Type in Happy Hour Effect, you'll find me. So again, I'm Kristen Brown. Thanks for checking me out, and we'll see you soon.